Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome to Soulful Feminine Oracle. I am Christine, and today's message is going to be for the Taurus woman. I am a fellow Taurus, and I felt like, let me add that to my community for women who are Taurus, and just wanted to provide some insight for us this month, which is the month of June. The year is 2025, but whenever you land on this video, it is meant for you. And ladies, just take a deep breath with me as I shuffle through the cards. And I am using the Work Your Light Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell. And ladies, I don't know about you, but I love being a Taurus woman. So, let me know if you love it as well. All right, ladies. So, the Great Gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. It's all coming together, ladies. And I'm picking up on the energy. I think for some of us Taurus women, we may have been just having a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry lately, about an issue, a situation, a relationship that has really been weighing on us. And sometimes as Taurus, we do worry about things. We can take things to heart, as they may say, we can wear our feelings, our heart on our sleeves. And so when we're dealing with something that's worrying us, it can cause, again, a lot of anxiety. And so we, can sometimes feel like not knowing which direction to go. And, we can overanalyze a situation, a thing. We can just constantly worry about it, because we do want the best outcome for ourselves, right? But it's all coming together. I feel like for this month of June, for us, it's going to be a time where we're going to be able to finally just take a deep breath, right? Just a big exhale and let go of that worry and that anxiety that we've been worrying about. And whatever situation, thing, or relationship that we've been worrying about, we can finally take a deep breath and say, you know what? This is going to end how it ends, right? And I'm not going to continue to worry about it, because it's keeping me in a state where I'm feeling just unbalanced. Not ourselves, ladies. And as a Taurus woman, when we just feel discombobulated, anxiety, anxious, it really just affects us. It affects our mood. It affects how we feel when we get up in the morning, when we go to bed. We just don't feel like ourselves, and we don't like to operate in that state. And also, as I'm looking at this card, there are other bodies in here too, other people. So I feel like also to this month, we're going to be open to some new relationships or a relationship. And this can be a friendship with another woman, or just somebody that comes into our lives unexpectedly. And y'all know, as a Taurus woman, it's very hard for us to trust, to let people in. We have our guard up. And a lot of times, rightfully so, because we've been disappointed before. People have let us down. And so it's hard for us to trust. And it's hard for us to let that wall down and let people in. We're so selective. We're so protective of ourselves, of our energy, because we done been through a lot with people. And so we know how people go do. As I say, people go people, and people go do people stuff. And so we know what that disappointment feels like. And so in that area, we don't get our hopes up. A lot of times we've given more in relationships than we've gotten back. But I feel like somebody is coming in. I see this card, like I said, with these different images, different body images, that somebody is coming in soul tribe. It has the word soul tribe on here. Somebody that you are going to find a deep connection with, a soulful connection. And y'all know we either like you or we don't. It's hit or miss. It ain't no one way or the other. We pick up on people's energy, people's vibes. And when we don't like the vibe that we get initially, y'all, we stick with that. We don't give second chances a lot of times. Rightfully so, because our intuition usually does not lead us wrong. We usually are on point with it. So if we're not picking up a good vibe, a good feeling, good energy, we just kind of have you on that list of, okay, I'm keeping you in the corner over there. And so, but I think somebody's going to come in unexpectedly, and it's going to feel right. You're going to know, and you don't have to second guess. Hey, is this okay? It's going to feel natural. You're going to feel, in a way, you're going to feel safe and feel like it's okay. And so whatever relationship this may be, or person, like I said, this may be a friendship, just another human being that you're going to be able to connect with on a more genuine level. Somebody who's going to reciprocate the same way that you do. And y'all know as Taurus women, sometimes we give and we give. And a lot of times we've always given more than we've ever received. Bending over backwards for people who just have not done the same for us. And so a lot of us, we've just gotten tired of that. And so we've, in a way, maybe isolated ourselves and have not let people in because they've disappointed us so much. And so we're just like, I'd rather just stick by myself, be by myself, because I know I can trust myself, right? I can trust myself. Other people, I can't trust so much because, again, they've disappointed me. But I can trust myself. But I feel like it's going to be somebody or some relationship. And this is going to be something that's lasting. And you all know as a Taurus woman, when we find somebody that we vibe with, that soul tribe vibe with, that soulful person that we connect with, we're genuine, true friends. And so when we roll with you, we roll with you. We are loyal. And so we honor that, and we give our best in relationships. And so, we expect the same in return. But somebody's going to come in, right? The great gathering is what this card says. And you're going to be able to gather with that person. Gather in friendship. Gather and just being able to share, life experiences, stories, talks about anything. Just somebody that you can have a conversation with. Doesn't have to be serious. Doing fun things, hobbies, activities, learning new things. This is going to be somebody that you're going to be able to gather with. And you're going to know that connection is going to feel real. And you won't have to question. You won't have to question their motives. Are they trying to get close to me for a reason? That won't be a question. Because, again, you're going to be able to feel right away that, this is a great connection. And I think, ladies, that's going to be great, great, great for you. Because, again, we can isolate ourselves, just because we're trying to protect ourselves. But, I think sometimes having those genuine connections and relationships, when we do have them, we do thrive in that area. And again, we don't have to have a long list of friends, ladies. Y'all know we don't need we'll need to be Miss Popular and calling everybody a friend. No, we don't call people a friend easily, right? We take that term seriously. And so when we call you a friend and we have your back and we're standing up for you, we take that seriously. And so, again, I think when you find, when this person comes in, and it's going to be unexpectedly, ladies. And I think this is going to be something that you're going to really cherish, and they're going to cherish you as well. And it's going to be somebody that's also going to pour into you. And y'all know we not used to that. We're always the one pouring in other people. And have somebody come in that you can gather with in friendship, fellowship, community is a great, great feeling. And again, like I say, you're going to know automatically. And it's going to be, something genuine. And it's not going to feel rushed, or it's not going to feel like, this person is putting on the front. You're going to know. Y'all know we trust our intuition, and we pick up on everything. Feelings. We pick up on vibes. And so you're going to know that, this is somebody I can vibe with. I can flow with. This is somebody, I want on my team. Somebody that is going to be there, and someone that I can trust and be honest with, and be yourself with. And you don't have to put on the front. It's a good feeling, ladies, when you can just be yourself, be the Taurus woman that you are, and don't have to diminish, your light, your personality, any of that. You just get to be you. And we love being around people like that we can just be ourselves. It's a beautiful thing, ladies. So yes, the great gathering of women, right? Of that woman, that friendship that's going to come into your life this month. And it's going to be a beautiful thing. It's going to be something that's going to really nourish your soul, Taurus woman. And it's going to be great. And it's going to be something that is going to be, I see a lasting friendship, a lasting connection with that person, whatever level that's on. But it's going to be on a level that you can trust, and it's genuine, ladies. Well, ladies, I hope you enjoyed this message for us, Taurus women. And take that with you for this month, June 2025, ladies. The month of the great gathering for us. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. Go ahead on and subscribe. And join the community over here for my weekly oracle readings. And I really enjoyed doing this Taurus reading for us women. So let me know in the comments if this is something that you enjoyed. This is something that I could add as well to my list of readings that I do. And thank you so much, ladies. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.